so grateful.
Very grateful.
We have it a lot easier because we've been working with you.
Thank you very much for being here today with us and for sharing your story. First of all, I wanted to ask you, why Uruguay?
Well, we came from the United States. I don't think I have to go into too much detail about why we wanted to leave very quickly. We were doing some research and found that Uruguay is a very queer-friendly country, stable democracy and economy, fairly simple residency process. The first thing I noticed when we got here was just honestly a sense of peace and calm. Just like there's this vibe everywhere that I hadn't felt in so long.
We went to Buenos Aires last weekend, and that was a different
It felt different again. Yeah, you can feel like the energy of a place.
I miss Montevideo very much.
Yeah.
I would love to know your first impressions of people of Uruguay.
So patient with us. We're coming to them with our toddler Spanish, and they're you're doing great.
I'm very impressed by the patience and the welcoming of everyone. Like, we first got here and basically spoke no Spanish, and we're relying on our phones for translating everything.
Someone was immediately trying to help us.
Yeah,
She was like pointing out like locations to visit in the city, like as if we were tourists.
Right. Our first day, someone just walked up to us in Habitab, saw we obviously were new, and told us about the tourist bus and gave us all this information, and she was a complete stranger.
Well, you basically handled everything for us.
We are in like an immigrant queer community, so we've talked to a lot of other people from across the states who have had similar processes or used different people or didn't use anyone, and we've definitely had an easier time using Sierra and Latina for sure. Just knowing that, a really big thing was knowing that when we got here, we already had appointments set up for residency process was a huge relief. We know people who are still waiting to get an appointment, or they're like going to different cities to try to find an appointment because now everything's getting really full.
There's also like having to leave the country to extend their visa.
Seeing all the youth like playing outside together and like exercising along the Rambla, and just it's like, oh my god, they go outside here. That was really beautiful to see.
Do you feel safe here in Uruguay?
Yes,
Very safe.
I feel safer walking around Montevideo even than I did back in the US in Portland.
So, as you know already, Uruguay is a country that celebrates and also embraces diversity. So, I wanted to ask you, do you feel that?
See? Yeah. See? It just feels like diversity is like not
An issue.
Yeah, it's not it's like, oh my goodness, you're this or you're that, we accept you. It's just like, if you're a human, so we accept you. Like, it's not a big deal, like, at all. It's just
It's not something to get screamed at about.
yeah. It's not something that has to be, it's not performative. I feel like in the US it's very performative.
What advice would you give to somebody that might be thinking about relocating in this very moment?
Even if you think you can't do it, try. Because I thought I couldn't do it, and we're here.